British Alliance Embassy. Now then. The Great Departure. Side quests. Heretic Hunt. Let's activate it. Should be up here now. Yes. 166 meters. In the docks. British Alliance MC. Oh, well, it would have been nice to read it. To read the signs. I guess this is the vendor.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Sell. Okay, these are my weapons. I don't want to sell them. I do want to sell the bandit head. Now let's switch to purchase. Elegant old claymore. Rusty sealed the ring of the priest. Blackened cutlass. That looks pretty cool. Compare with weapon. Where is it comparing? Okay, I choose them here, I think. Yeah, but I don't think I've got enough coin anyway, do I? Where can I see my coin? 7 coin, great. And I can change the character as well and go for him. Oh, nice stuff. Let's actually continue with the quest. What is this? A workbench. Craftsmanship allows you to upgrade your weapons and armor. Science allows you to create potions and traps. You need knowledge to be able to use the crafting table. To obtain it, spend points in the desired talents. Use certain pieces of equipment or companions that can give you a bonus. Each talent will unlock new recipes. You will also need ingredients. Old rusted saber upgrade. Well, I do not have anything to upgrade it. Old warehouse. I like the vibe of the place. It's a bit dark and feels good. This horn is a bit odd though. Mr. de Cursulan. Is that the captain, I guess? There's the smuggler. Alleged smuggler.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
Uh-oh.
There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
Oh,
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
hello.
Ship. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will
Oh.
leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Okay, ask about the heretics.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses.
Okay.
May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Let's talk openly.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
About the cabin boy. When did you see him for the last
When
time?
did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish, you'll find them over there, in port.
Okay.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Ask about the notes.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Teofredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. That will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Okay, let's
Be
leave.
back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Okay. Mr. the Councilor is up there. Whoever that was. Possibly the smuggler guy.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side.
Oh no.
I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Ask about his future.
What will be your official title on Tier Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Yeah. Indeed. Interrogate the smuggler. Yeah, let's do that first. Nord Warehouse. Zones controlled by other factions. This zone is under the control of another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. A costume of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try a stealth approach. But how do I know that I'm in their zone? I'm a prince, I don't want to sneak around. But I can climb up here. North Prison. The door is automatically closed.
I've seen a few
okay.
escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Can I use a key?
I don't have the key.
I could theoretically lockpick. But I'm not too sure I want to do that right now.
To my help! And death to the others!
Oh, that's a bit
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
shite. They immediately attack. I think that's a bit over the top. No warning whatsoever. Can I not climb? Harbor's Master Office. Okay, must not be here at all. That's. I'm getting.
To my help! And death to the others!
Shite. Okay. That is a bit. What I assume. I can't sheath my weapon. Can I load? Yeah. I'm going to load the game. Because it's a bit, I don't know. No warning, no nothing. Serene. I want to go and see the heretics. Possibly the white indicates that I can climb here. Okay, let's go there, sir. Oh, wait. Is there a chest, maybe? No. I don't like sneaking at missions at all. Okay. How am I supposed to get past them? Possibly somewhere up there.
To my help!
Wait, my lockpicking skill is not high enough.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Use your stealth. I hate sneaking. Can I disguise as a Nord? Is there a clue for that? He's a bit suspicious.
To my help!
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh man.